Do you want an idea for using your holiday papers on a non-holiday card? Hi, I'm Jess from JessCrafts.com, and I'm going to help you make the most of your crafty supplies and time. So let's get started. Today I am working with a Valentine's collection. It is the Fancy Pants My Type collection. It is not the most Valentine-y Valentine's collection out there in terms of it's not completely plastered in hearts and smooches and that kind of thing. It's a little bit more of a subtle Valentine's paper. But I personally have a problem where paper pads for holidays come out and I buy more than I need because I don't necessarily need a whole bunch of Valentines. And even when I donate my cards, the organizations don't necessarily need a bunch of cards for a specific holiday. They're more in need of general cards. So I need to sometimes challenge myself to figure out how to use holiday papers for non-holiday cards. So that's what I'm doing here today. This Fancy Pants collection has some florals on it, which I thought would be perfect for a non-holiday card. And then the back of that paper has the word love on it. And I actually think it could be used for non-holiday cards, but I'm going to use just the front side. This is 6x8 paper busting, no scrap template, number 1 for 5x7 cards. So I'm making 2 5x7 cards from this one sheet of 6x8 paper. If that's not your jam, I have many different templates for many different sizes of paper or for cards over at jesscrafts.com. But in the video description, there'll be a link for this blog post that will take you specifically to this template, and you can download it if it's one that you would like to give a try. This paper collection has a lot of reds in it, but also a lot of blue. And I'm going to lean into the blue to make it less Valentine-y. I think if I wanted to bring out the Valentine side of this paper, I would probably use some red and I would pull in some red cardstock mats. But I'm going to use navy blue today because I think that this paper stands off of it really well. And it pulls out the blue instead of emphasizing the red. You're going to cut 2x2 squares and 2x4 rectangles and then arrange them, and it will show you again in the PDF printable template. It shows you how to cut the paper, how to assemble everything on your card. This one's a really simple one. You could put both of the rectangles at the top. I just think that alternating them gives it a little bit more interest. So today my thought was I would try to make a card that could be used as a sympathy card, but wouldn't necessarily have to be a sympathy card. So it's not going to specifically say sorry for your loss or something of that nature. It's instead, they're going to say, hello, you are in my heart, or hugs, you are in my heart. So this hello sentiment is from Trinity stamps. It comes connected such that the die cut word and its shadow die are connected, and that will allow you to do an inlaid look if you don't separate them. It's a little bit more finicky because you then have to fit the word back into the area that it was cut out of, but I really like that look. I also really like the shadow look where you stack the word on top of its shadow die. And I almost bought 2 of the stamp sets so that I could have both looks, but I did settle on a different hello die set for when I wanted to do the stacking look instead. But this one is really pretty. I really recommend this die set if you like hellos and general sentiments like that, because it has a variety of different versions of hello and different looks to them. Like some are a little bit more fancy and elegant and some are a little bit more cutesy, for example. I'm fitting my pieces back in here, and then I am going to add the other sentiment, and it will be stamped on a banner from MFT, and the little saying is also from MFT. MFT, my favorite things, makes this itty bitty collection where they are just these little tiny sayings, and it's a bunch of them in one smallish stamp set. For a long time, I didn't really understand why people bought sentiment stamp sets. I was like, well, all your stamp sets come with sentiments. You could just, pick from those. But I don't know, it can be pretty time consuming to go through and find that perfect sentiment in all of your stamp sets because you have to try to remember which one it's in or catalog them or something like that. And Sometimes it's nice to just be like, okay, here's a bunch of sentiments in one set. I wanted to try adding some critters. And I thought these hugging critters from MFT would be great, but as I looked at them more, they look a little too happy for a sympathy card, in my opinion. And so I don't think that I would use this card as a sympathy card. I'd probably stick with the hello one. But I did stamp them in navy ink to go with all the other navy that was going on. And then I decided not to color them. In part because my instinct is always to color, but you don't need to all of the time, especially animals that, like, it makes sense. These animals could be, cats can be white. They don't necessarily need coloring. Also, this particular stamp set is a Stacy Akula stamp set from My Favorite Things, and her designs have so much beautiful detail. I think, again, they're more suited to skipping the coloring and picking instead a cardstock that, like, makes sense for the animals that you're coloring, and using that as a sort of instead option. So this one also says, the hugs, you're in my heart. The hugs is from Pink and Mane, and I think the cats kind of fit in very well with it. But again, just maybe a little too happy. You might want to look for a different hugging stamp set for a sympathy card. If you found this video inspiring, here's another video where you can find more ideas for enjoying your crafty time and supplies. Let me know you like this video with a share to your crafty community, subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss the next template or tutorial, and check the video description for product links. See you in the next video!